toy fan. So I'm here with. So I found this actually. I'd passed this up quite a bit. It's an older Dream set, so this is not anything new. Not really no need to review this because everyone else has reviewed it. But I came across this for like $6 at Walmart, and they're clearancing them out. And as far as I know, I thought it was retired, but there are a few here and there at Walmart. And I was like, you know what? Let's build it. Let's actually build it. Let's look at it. 143 pieces, $6. I mean, that's super cheap. I'm kind of. This is one that I was like, I want to get it, but I was like, I didn't want to spend. I think it was like $12 or something. I was like, I really don't want to spend it on 12. It's like I like Dreamzz, but I'm not that involved in it. So it's like, what do I want? And I was like, yeah, I like the minifig. Build's kind of cool. My kid's got, I think, the bigger bunny. I was like, yeah, I'm not. It's like I like Dreamzz. I tried watching it, and getting into the series. Just couldn't. But, I tried. This is a 20 and 1, so 71488, 7 and up, 143 pieces. On the back, there is a ton of different things. You got some winged creatures, got some sort of deer, a giraffe, some sort of cat, elephant, a bird, a crab. I mean, there's all sorts of things you can make with this. But we're going to work on the main bunny, okay? Now, I already opened it up. The book there's quite a bit here. I mean, there seems to be one for every, seems to be like a page for everything. Let's see. We got our minifig. She's got a plushie. We've got this really cool drawing of our bunny and everything, which I like. And then we start the build. Now, the build will go up to about here. Nope, still going. Okay. So yeah, the build is this half of the book, and then everything else is all the other stuff. So then we got pictures, more like illustration drawings of the bunny and her. And then after that, it explodes, and then it's like take it apart. And then you can start putting all these other things together. So it's like, okay. And I kind of wonder, that might be a challenge, to keep the book, build this as is, keep the book, and then do like each one for a while. I think that'd be kind of cool to see, like, how many creatures could we build at a time, sort of thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then hide in the city, the Lego city. I've got some other things I'm trying to incorporate. Of course, I'm like running out of room, but I also found so I got this sign off of AliExpress. It didn't have any directions, so I kind of went off the pictures, but I created this part where it's like Jesus. So we got Jesus up here. I was trying to find more things to put saves in here, but I don't have the room, so I'll probably be rebuilding this at some point. But I've got some clear ones as well, and I've got clear tiles, so I'll probably at some point make my sign and do it in a way that it doesn't have these tiles, but is has a light behind it. So I'll be incorporating that somewhere into the build at some point. I think that'd be kind of cool. All right, so we got our book here. I'm going to back it up just a little bit so I can see a little bit more of what we're doing. And yeah, we're going to keep going. All right, so we need to put our minifig together. And this is, I believe this is Bunchu. She's got smiling, like a overly joyed face, smiling face. We'll go with just a basic smiling face right now. She's got some really cool hair. I like that hair. It'd be kind of like what my wife's hair was if it was like pink and purple. But my wife's hair is not pink and purple. Not at all. Okay, so we got our legs right here. That'll be a cool figure to put in the city. And then we've got our little plushie. And I've got another minifig that's a plushie minifig. She's got like it's from one of the older series, and she's got all the the plushies. There's like 2 plushies she's got. Gotta find that at some point. All right, so let's see. We got a 2x2 and then a 2x3. We gotta stack those. And then we're gonna go with these modified plates. Now this is a 1x1 round plate, if I can find it. Yeah. So it's a 1x1 round plate with a bar on it. Boom, 1. And I know we got another one in here. All the colors are so similar at this point, so it's like kind of hard to see. We've got this yellow piece that goes here. And then we've got a plate with 2 ball joints on the end. So, kind of like that. Back up just a little bit more. Okay. Woo! Almost lost that. Fingers are dry. All right, so we're going to flip this over here, and we're going to put this 1x2 rounded plate with Technic pinholes on it. And then we've got a socket piece, so a socket plate. We've got a ball with pin in orange. It's pretty cool. It's going to snap into there. And we got 2 of these inverted slopes, step slopes actually, 1x2 steps. So we're going to go 1 and 2. Straighten them out there. And this is going to fit in right here on, you can kind of see it onto this, so it's going to fit right up to there. So we should have, if we flip this over, it should look kind of like this. Yeah, it looks kind of like what we're working with. All right, so on this side, we've got 2 of these 1x1 inverted slopes. And then 2 more of these inverted step slopes as well. So 1, 2. There we go. Boom. And another. Boom. Hoop. There it is. So we got 1 right here. And 1 more right here. Hey, real quick, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. You can be alerted anything comes from me to you. Comment down below so far. You think this would be a build that you would like? I'm liking it so far. I think it's pretty awesome. But, I mean, I just started it, so I can't really have too much of an opinion on it. We got that jumper plate there. Put that there. But, you know I like chatting with you all. So, if you got an opinion on there, let me know. Sorry my voice is so rough. It's been kind of a rough week. Got 1, 2. We're going to pop that on. We're going to pop this on. Let's see. 1 and 2. Boom. Just like that. All right. Okay. Now we've got, looks like a 2x2 plate, and then 2 of these yellow inverted 1x1 brackets. These are pretty interesting, quite honestly. Like these, the colors in here, something I like about Dreamzzz, it is bright colors, really cool stuff. So it's kind of what we're working with. I think this is all the body of this rabbit. Okay, so now we need 1, 2 of the 1x1 plates, 2x3 plate, and then 1, 2 of these step slopes. How are we doing this? So we're going to go 1 and 2, 1, 2, and 1 and 2. What's cool about these is that when you're designing something like this, and it's like it's got to be a 20 and 1, you have to really think about your parts and what you can do with that. I have to admit, the people who were able to make like the creator sets, the 20 and 1s, the 3 and 1s, like anything that has a lot of like uses to it, rebuild uses, I commend those designers, because it's like, hey, you're taking quite a bit of extra and doing something kind of amazing with it. I know like I got a set from one of my local stores. It was a mini bricks and more. It's not the minifigs and more, but it's a minifigs bricks and more is mine. And I got a set from them that was a 3-in-1 creator. It was the 3-in-1 creator set that was the it's like a park bench, a car, and a RV trailer. And I recently made it into the RV. The only thing that was missing from my set was the parts to make I think it's a skunk. And I'm just gonna start looking and sourcing those parts. I think there's I have the skunk. It's like a duck. There's something weird. Oh, it's an otter. That's what it is. And I say it's gonna be that. There's a part of it that's gonna be tough because there's a flipper. I think for the feet or the tail. It's like one flipper and it's in brown, and you don't get that very often in brown. So I've got to figure out how am I gonna source this one part, because I really don't want to spend much on it. But I think I need to tear it down at this point. So I've done the camper and car. It came to me as a camper and car. I broke that down and made the RV, and I think now I want to make the lighthouse out of it, and then probably try something else down the road. I haven't quite, torn it apart and not had it be something. I kind of want that said. I kind of want to keep as is, and I'd kind of like to get a like a little zippable bag that you can roll out on the floor and build with, because I kind of want to keep that as a building set with the minifigs and everything. Okay, so we've got a 1x2. We need one of these so we got 2x2, 1x2, and then 2 of these 1x1 cheese wedges, or wedges, I should say. And how are we doing this? So we got 1, 2, so that goes there, and then we've got wedge and another wedge right there. Boom. And this is going to go right here, so creating the bunny area of the bunny, the whole, like the chest. That's what it is, chest. All right, so we got 1 and 2 of these step slopes. 1, 2. And now we got ourselves an almost full Travis brick, but it's a snot brick, but it's a 1x2x2 half Travis, I believe. It's a lot. Travis bricks being that it's got studs all the way around it and one anti-stud. But this is obvi not that, because you've got studs all the way around, except you got them on the sides except for the back, and then it's double high. Kind of interesting. So 1 and then 2. So we got a 1x2 curved or half circle tile, and then a 1x2 plate. And then we're flipping this down. We're going to put a socket right there. And then we're putting this jumper tile on there. So 1x2 jumper tile. And it looks like we're stacking some ears. So we've got this going on top of here. Boom. This plant goes right up here. And then we've got this little Technic pin and bar that's going in there. So ball jointed. It's basically a pin with a ball joint on it, or ball socket. Then we got this 1x2 round plate. We're making 2 of those. So 1, 2. And these are cool because they're using like leaves. And I know we've used these leaves in botanicals before. It's kind of cool. I mean, technically we've used these leaves in botanical before too. But this is almost like little bunny ear hair. Alright, that's going to go right here. And then we're putting 1 and 2. And then that's going to turn a little bit, kind of like that. Boom, boom. That's pretty cool. It's interesting it's got doubled ears. It seems a little odd to me, but it's, at the same time, it's odd, but I like it. Must make me a weirdo. All right, so we've got this. It's going to go here. We're putting a jumper on top of a jumper. A little weird, but I get it. I get it. This is going to go here. 24 and 25. And then we're going to be putting these 1x2 round tiles, or actually 1x2 round jumper tiles with a Technic pinhole base. We've got hearts for the ears. That's cute. Man, that's really cute. Not one for cute stuff, but that's cute. And I say that because like I'm weird like that. I don't really like, I don't go, oh, how precious. It's like, oh, okay. And we'll put our bunny head there. How cool is that? We got a bunny head. Nothing here, so these are going to be left open. That works. I guess we could put our figure on the back, maybe. I don't know. That's going to be, she can get pinched in there. All right, so now we're going to kind of scoot that over just a little bit. And we've got the 1x2 inverted tile, round tile. Got one of these. Boom, boom. Put this on right here, and then we've got one of our yellow 2x2 round tiles. And this is going to go right on the back. So one there, boom. And it looks like we're making one for the opposite side. Okay, so that goes here. This will go here. This goes on top. This is actually pretty. Here's the thing. It's a fast build, but it's kind of satisfying. And I say satisfying because it's like there's a lot of parts. Like when I opened the bag, I was like, that's 143 pieces. Seems like I'd be taking up more space, but they're all teeny tiny parts. And it makes it good because it's like, hey, now I know I've got all this stuff to rebuild with, which is pretty cool. One of the cool things about Lego, man, I know I don't do it quite as much anymore, but man, I remember when I was a kid, I would take my sets and I would rebuild them all the time. And actually, that's one of the things I like about Make It Bricks is oftentimes like if you get a whole rung of just bricks and just build with it. And that's where I was taking like the what is it, I had the Japanese barbecue shop, right? And I took that thing and I gutted some of it. Some of it stayed, and some of it I gutted. Actually, quite a bit of it I gutted. So there's only like a few things that stayed, but I've been rebuilding that with the Fun Hole store on top of it, right? Which I was like, dude, that is hilarious. I love it. And so I got a bunch of other bricks to help build it up and some new doors and stuff. So oftentimes I will take, like sets that I know I'm never going to deal with again. Like, hey, probably not the best build experience. I don't really want to keep it. And so I'll take that set and I'm like, hey, I'm going to rip this thing apart. I'm going to cannibalize the parts, right? Use it for other things, Frankenstein. And since I'm building mocks for me and then I'm going to start working on instructions, I'm not concerned about, all the high quality end parts that I might or might not have. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like I'm just going to build to my heart's content and desire with what I got. I got to bring those pieces. I got to bring them out and start working on them again. I'd like to get it finished. All right, so we've got 1 and 2. Okay, and let's see. It looks like, all right, so we're building the feet. So 1 and 2 right here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. So it's going to go 1 on the bottom, 1 on the top, and then 1 and 2, 1 on the bottom, 1 on the top, right, and then 1 and 2. Boom. One goes there. Goes there. Okay. It's like a flying bunny at this point. All right, and then we still haven't. Oh, I guess we can fold the things down, right? So fold, 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 and fold, and there's our bunny. Oh man, that's cute. That's really cute. All right, so we got, looks like some more stuff here. So we got 1, 2 of these, and 2 leaves. Looks like a lot of this is being used, which I'm actually quite happy about. I'll put that there. Put that on top. So it's almost like little armband things, some fur, flappy fur or something. I'm gonna snap one to there. Snap one on the other side. Oh, yeah. And now it looks like we're building a tail. So we've got 1, 2, 3 of these cheese wedges. This little, I call them like mufflers. I don't actually know what they're called. I should probably look it up. 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. All that can go over here. Okay, so let's see. We've got 1, 2, so we're double stacking these, it looks like. 1, come on, and 2. Put that eyeball over there. 2, so that goes, stacks up like that. And then it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're gonna fluff out the end of this tail, and then we've got some cheese wedges that are gonna go on it. And with that, now we got our cheese wedges. 1, 2, and 3. And then we've got the bottom. The bottom's a little weird to me, but you know, c'est la vie, right? Okay. So that is the bunny tail, looks like. That's gonna go right here on the back. Shaboom. Ourselves a wiggly bunny tail. And that's it. Now the rest of this is stuff that we can rebuild with. So I will probably, for this, I'll probably take, let's see, I'm gonna go with a little bit bigger bag. I've got extra bags for things, right? So I'm gonna go with a little bit bigger bag. We're gonna put all of our extra parts in here. So we've got some 1x1 plates with Technic pins and some more cheese wedges, some printed 1x1 round tiles that are eyeballs, some heart noses and such. We're gonna put them in here. We'll put that back in our box. And maybe we'll build some other stuff. Man, I like this. This is cute. We got that cute figure. Let's take a look at everything. So, of course, you got the Dreamzz 20-in-1. You got the bunny, which is super articulated like this. Got the whole head movement. It's got a tail ball socket. The ball sockets really do quite a bit of work. We can flip out the legs like that. Flip out the arms like that. It goes whoop, 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 whoop. And I guess the ears are also movable. Fan them out a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You got these things that move. Yeah, pretty cool figure. You know, I'm not gonna lie. $6. I'm totally sold on this. Quite honestly, I am totally fine this at 6, and I was very happy to get this minifig. I like the look of it. I love this pearlescent hair, and even like, look, she's got the whole like a backpack satchel thing, and the fact she's got the 2 heads. She's super happy, little plushie and everything. Yeah, pretty cool set. I'm digging it. Not something I think I normally would have like $12. I wouldn't have been like, oh yeah, I gotta have it. But I think at this $6, totally fine with it. I like this quite a bit, and I'll probably rebuild some of the other stuff. So hey, listen, I'll probably look at this at some point. I'll rebuild, play around, review at some point this thing. I mean, I don't think honestly, I don't think I really need a review. If you want me to review this, let me know down in the comments, and I'll put in a review, and I'll definitely review this thing. I've got some AliExpress stuff I've had to review, especially kind of forewarning for some of the sets. I know I've built them, but I played with them kind of rough. So there's a few sets that I got that are kind of alternate brand stuff that I really need to review and kind of get out there for you all. Um, so, in hopes that again it makes you a better builder and better builder as far as a brick buyer as well. So hey, I thank you all for showing up. You have no idea what that means to me. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications to be alerted anything comes from me to you. Comment down below. Would you get this at $6? $6 seems like a steal, to be quite honest, but would you have gotten it at its higher price? Do you have this set? Let me know down in the comments. I love chat with you all. I seriously do. That's the highlight of my day. So let me know. You can also help out the channel by going over to the show notes, getting this over in the Amazon shop, going to my link tree, clicking on the links there, getting something out of the shop, getting something from the Luma Bricks affiliate link. Those sorts of things really help. I get a small commission. Those small commissions really help in the long run. So if you get something from me, I definitely thank you. I know I've got a few sets that were sold. Again, few cents, but those cents kind of help keep the lights up and going and help keep samples coming in whenever possible. Okay, so I do thank you all for that. Hey, I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build and happy brick hunting.